Hi. Welcome to my room. This is a lamp. This is also a lamp. This is a bear. This is a pig. This is... these are shoes. This is a floor. This is a closet filled with stuff. This is a bunch of crap. This is a mirror. These are posters. This is all stuff. I have a lot of stuff. And together they make my room. This is a camera. And this is a picture. I like the way a wall looks when it's filled with pictures. I like to take pictures. Mostly my friends. I'm sorry these are all shaky. I don't really have very strong arms, and the camera's kinda heavy. All these pictures are memories, but they're also people. Just like how all the stuff in my room paints a picture of who I am as a person, so do these people. They represent me. In fact, they don't just represent me. I am them. And I hope that just a little bit of them is also me. Let's ask them some questions so you can get to know us. Enjoy the movie.
There's this lawyer, a public defender on TikTok, and I really like his. He has a, I don't know. He is really committed to helping people, and it's really beautiful. So that inspires me.
Everyone. No reason.
My friends inspire me because they interact with the world in a way that not a lot of people that I know interact with it, or that look at it in a way that I think is very interesting. I try to, I don't know, it makes me ask questions that I usually don't ask, or something like that. My dogs, because they run really fast.
I think one person that inspires me is Dylan, because of his insane type-on ability. The hands he wins is they're insane, and I want to learn from him.
Who inspires me?
I would say my family probably, because of their determination, dedication, and way they go about life. I take a lot from them and how they handle things. Is that good?
I'm really inspired by people like Kirk Hammett. He's a great guitar player, really. I also feel inspired by my mum. She's wonderful.
Aurora Axnes. Aurora Axnes inspires me because she is free-spirited and artistic.
Cool.
My mom, because she started her own company when she was 25, and she also cooked for us when we were young, and she took care of us, but she had her own say in her free time and how much she worked. She works on a project basis, and yeah, I think she just has career and also life figured out.
I would say my mother inspires me a lot. She always has inspired me because she still does what she loves. So even though she's like old, you know, she's still doing like her art stuff and not, I don't know, sitting in front of the TV and being old, I guess. Yeah.
Benjamin Rijgwald, Blade, if you are a real fanatic.
And why?
He makes cool music.
My friend Niels, to be a better person.
I don't know.
I would say my grandpa, because you know, he's a writer and a philosopher. It's pretty cool. He writes some books and they get published and stuff. So that would be cool to have as well. And he's just a nice grandpa as well. And he's gonna give me a lot of books. So yeah.
I think right now it's still Paul Pogba. He's been an inspiration for years. He's an amazing player. So he's an inspiration on football level, but also on personal level. He's currently on a ban for doping use or drug use. So, well, it's a bit of a dip, but he's coming back stronger, and I think that's something that shows character, and that I would like to show in my life as well.
I think my current supervisor that I'm working with is an inspiration because he's the typical crazy scientist that works 60 hours a week. But I mean, he has a goal and he does everything to achieve it. So I think that inspires me a lot. Yeah.
So I don't think about this question often, but there's this woman. Her name is Yvonne, and she's about 83 years old. She feels a bit like a granny to me. And she's very active when it comes to women's rights and calling out the bullshit of, I don't know, like she's very pro-Palestine in certain moments, and I think she's very tough for doing so. Like despite her age, she's very vocal about human rights and yeah, the rights of minorities. So that's an inspiration to me.
Whiskey inspires me. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has given. You know, Joe Biden. He's.
I think that Lucas inspires me, but you do too. All my children do. My dogs inspire me. My cat inspires me. My friends inspire me. Yip inspires me.
And why?
Why? Well, I guess because there's a certain chemistry between them and myself, and the chemistry helps me to get inspired.
Oh, there are many people who inspire me. They say in my work, I was long time ago inspired by a biologist named Jacques Thijssen, who inspired me to study biology. Later, I was inspired by my PhD supervisor, who brought me into the field of biological control of insect pests. And then later, I became an entrepreneur. And actually, there's not a single person who inspired. Well, yes, it was my father. My father was my mentor, who coached me in the first years of my entrepreneurship. So those are the three people I mentioned as my sources of inspiration.
Very random answer. But there's, I'm not sure if I would call him a friend, because I definitely sure he doesn't call me a friend. But he makes a lot of shit out of like scrap wood. And I think that's really, really cool. And I want to do that more often, so I follow him on Instagram and I watch him work and watch him make stuff out of wood, and that's something that really inspires me.
Well, the first person that comes to mind is my brother. He was an inspiration, like, for a big part of my life, I think, because he's like 5 years older, and I always looked up to him when, you know, he was 5 years ahead of me in high school and also university. So yeah, that's kind of a person who I was looking up to and who inspires me to try to pursue like to achieve difficult things or something. Yeah, something like that.
That's gonna take very long to think about a person, as in a person, right? Okay.
I think I'm inspired by my mom. My mom and my dad, I think, they handled having careers and kids well. I really think that's a goal of mine as well. So that's my answer.
It's one of my teachers at industrial design engineering. He's an automotive teacher, and he just you can really feel that he has a lot of passion in his lectures. I think that's what's most motivating to me.
Well, the first person I'm thinking of is my mom. I think you know why, but because she was like a really, how do you say, like really social and warm person. I know a lot of people who knew her. How do I explain this? Okay. I gotta get my stuff. I think I know a lot of people who met my mom and in the first like few weeks said that they were like really comfortable like expressing themselves with her, but just because of who she was and how she acted. And I think that's something I would like to do myself, you know? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and I like sometimes I hear like people saying that I'm a lot like my mom, and I hope to, just like her, to make people like comfortable, and also just to give people that are in the same space as me the feeling that they can be themselves and they can express themselves the way they want to. That's, I don't know, I think that's something nice. So that's the first thing I thought of. It's my mom.
Ik kan niet per se, I don't really have one person that inspires me. I think I'm generally like inspired by people that I consider cool, which I don't know specifically the name of. But it would be like, if I think people that are wakeboarding are cool in general, then I would be inspired to do so as well. So that's kind of how I go. I don't have one person or famous person or anything in mind.
I would really like to be some sort of martial arts or karate master. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think any, but maybe not something like Taekwondo. Or what's that thing called that, what's his name again? Jason Segal? Steven Seagal. That's the martial arts guy, but he does a very stupid martial arts thing where he just disarms people with like one move. That's stupid. I don't need any of that bullcrap. Just give me some karate, jiu-jitsu is pretty cool. Yeah, kung fu, be one of the Kung Fu masters. That would be interesting. Yeah. Is this on?
I would like to start doing something that I like. Like, you know how people study something that they like, or they work, have a job that they like, in a sense. It's something big, you know, something that fills your day-to-day. I'd like to have a day-to-day that I like to find something that I can find my flow in, and people that I like doing it with. And I don't know what it's going to be, but it's. I'll find something that I wake up and I don't think, okay, I don't know, I'm not clueless anymore. I have a sense of direction. I feel a bit directionless. So that's something I want to find. Something that I think that I'm doing something that I enjoy. Because I haven't done that for a while now. So that would be nice.
One thing in the next year is a steady job. I'm out of money. Yeah, it's the only thing right now that I'm currently working on. So.
I don't know, maybe quit my job, because I love my job, but I love quitting more.
To get a job. I'm currently looking, and I want to get a job that I like going to work to, be, how do you call it? Financially independent. That's what it is. Yeah, I want to become that.
My friendships, compared to last year, I feel I'm spending more time investing in friendships, and I'd like to do that more. So spend even more time investing in friendships.
Yeah. I don't want to achieve anything. I'm happy.
Yeah, write a novel, of course. It's, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's just epic. My main goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'll become a writer. I've written my first novel, and it's gonna win the Nobel Prize for Literature.
Be more secure on my own. That's also what I want to learn on my exchange next year, to go out on my own and be able to do new adventures.
Like completely feeling independent, something like that, yeah. That's something I would really like to achieve.
Secure the future of my company by finding the best possible new owner.
Graduating my masters. That's I would say the big thing of this. Well, not this calendar year, but this university year. And the calendar year, I don't know, have a nice Christmas or something.
I think if I can stay as happy as I'm now for the next year, that would be awesome. I would be very happy.
I would like to be able to live a little bit more stress-free, and hopefully I can do that by I'm looking for the English word. Finishing my master's thesis, and hopefully that will give me more peace and less stress, and I can figure things out a bit better, and just how I make my life more. I can't. Okay, that isn't.
I would like to climb a very high mountain to learn to overcome adversity.
So I'm mostly ambitious about myself being in a place where I feel like I can contribute to a cause that I support, but also I want my people surrounding me to be happy. So something to accomplish is finding a job or a place where I feel like I match the ideals of this place and yeah, the vibe, if that makes sense.
I would like to have a slightly larger penis. Just slight.
I think Ida doesn't know yet, but I think I want to move to another house. I think that's something I want to achieve.
Okay, I want to say I want to pass all my courses from the master I just started. But I think what's more important is that I am happy, as cheesy as it sounds, but just not feeling sad. Or I can feel sad some of the days, but just being happy about being me. That's what I want to achieve this year.
Then I would like to save more toads than I did last year, so that I can prove that what we're doing is actually successful.
I would have to go with making a short movie, and why? Because I want to make movies.
Becoming more settled in myself and making authentic connections.
Make the startup that I'm currently working on to a success.
Actually, I don't care. Actually, I just want to continue. Okay, I'm going to continue the way I'm working right now, the way I'm doing right now. I just want to improve on myself and the stuff I do, and not like I don't have like a certain goal in mind. I don't know if that's okay for an answer or not. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty social person. I like to hang around with people, but at the same time, I can also entertain myself. It's just like I'm flexible with that. I think I like that the most.
My outgoingness, I think, like I'm very extroverted, which is fun and handy sometimes. So that.
I would say my positivity and my outlook on life. I really try to make the best of things and see the good in people and in situations. And I think a lot of people can take away something from that. Yeah, I guess.
That I laugh at everything. Physical or mental?
If there's one thing I can choose, that is that I have quite a bit of energy and I can get a lot done within the 24 hours of a day.
I think I'm a good listener. I've always thought that I can really listen to people for a long time and ask them questions that are relevant. So I think I'm a good listener, and that's a good quality, I think.
I like my kindness.
I like that I hug a lot. I thought about it yesterday. I like hugging people, and I like that I think I accomplish something every time that someone really hugs me back, that I think it's okay. So I think when someone, especially if I know that they're not really a hugger, but they kind of, if we hug and it feels good, then I think that I did something nice. Also because at the last week at the party, some of you hugged my parents. My parents were kind of surprised, but very positively surprised about that. So I told them that it was them who taught me how to hug, and I taught you how to hug, and then you hugged them, so it was kind of like a circle. I really like that. I forgot what the question was, but it's okay.
My tits. Yeah. I think my titties. That's it.
Maybe that I like to try a lot of different things. Yeah.
Okay.
And also I have like a couple skills, just a couple things that I know how to do.
My charisma.
Okay.
I think my creativity. Yeah, I really like to make stuff, always motivated to create new things.
That I'm pretty capable of a lot of things, I think. Yeah.
I think I'm quite spontaneous and able to talk to a lot of different people. So it doesn't matter whoever I meet, I will have a chit chat, and I think that's a nice characteristic. Yeah.
The fact that I have a perfectly fine penis. It doesn't need any more centimeters, nor does it need any more hair.
What is the accent?
I think one thing I like is that I don't take a lot of stuff too seriously, and I think I see a lot of stuff in a good way, like from the positive side, the glass is half full kind of way. I always try to make the best of things. That's something I like.
Well, I appreciate the fact that I'm physically still very, very fit. Seeing that I'm already 60 years old and I still feel like I'm 30 when it comes to physical exercise and whatever. And I still feel very playful. I don't think I'll ever grow up.
I think, based on what people said to me when they first met me, that a lot of people are easily comfortable with me. I think, like within the few, like, okay, so if I meet a new person and I like them or I just vibe with them, I hear from a lot of people that they feel like they can be themselves around me, like really fast. I think that's something I like about myself. And also just humor and being able to listen.
My eyes.
I like to think that I don't judge people at all, or at least I try to actively not judge people, and I'm very open to everyone. So
I think that I'm pretty funny sometimes. Yeah, yeah, pretty proud of that sometimes. Yeah.
I often think about that I like a lot that I'm flexible. It's a little bit of a joke within the friend group that we're all supposed to be flexible towards each other. And
flexibility, like I'm not easily upset by a situation or taken off my guard. So I'm pretty chill normally, and that's I like that. I see people stressed around me, and that doesn't seem nice.
what I also like about myself is that I'm very broadly interested in like many different topics, and I go out myself to investigate that or learn myself new things. And yeah, so it can also be a pitfall for me to spend too much time looking into a certain subject that doesn't really matter too much to me, but I generally do like that I'm interested in many things, like science, art, but also technology, or yeah, anything. Like if I could be good at everything, I think I would want to be good at everything. So yeah.
I think I am mostly nice to people. Sometimes I can be a little bit direct and too honest, but I think I'm in general a very caring and nice person. Yeah.
That's an interesting question, actually. I love different smells, but it depends on which surroundings I am in. For example, when I'm with the dogs, I love the smell of the dogs. When I'm with the cat, I love the smell of the cat. And I even like the smell of, yeah, I think when I'm around my kids, I like the smell of my kids. Yeah. So I can't really say I have a favorite smell.
Coffee. Yeah. But before it's made, like the grounded beans.
Right.
That's the grinded beans, whatever. That's the best.
Well, I have a fond memory of the smell of farts in the morning, waking up next to bento in a tent. It's just something that I think of when I go through hard times, you know? It's something that keeps me going.
I really like, in the kitchen I really like freshly ground black pepper. That's sick. But it can be specific. I love every smell that, because smells are so intertwined with memory. Every smell that brings me back to a certain memory and like, whoa, that's very specific. And I'm not really sure where it comes from and I really have to think about what was it again? And then I find that memory again. Every smell that does that is very powerful, I think.
I like the soap I have. Palm olive. Oh, I love that smell. I love palm olive soap.
Spaghetti. Maybe like some type of flour or I don't know. I like rosemary, but that's like I don't smell that often. But when I smell it, it smells nice. So I guess that.
Maybe just like a person that just smells really good, like that person you want to be with most of the time, that you have feelings for, and they have a specific smell that is often like a very comforting and very, one of the favorite smell to smell.
I think it's just the smell of freshly baked bread that you find at the store. It's not that special smell, it's just kind of nostalgic to me. I don't know why.
The smell of yogurt in the morning.
But that's not a specific smell. So that's just, so that's like more the concept of a smell that does that. And they do that quite frequently. So that's why I like the sense of smell, because it's a really direct way of your body and your mind interacting with the world around you, in a sense.
Bacon in a pan.
The smell of freshly baked perfume.
Okay.
I like dog paws.
Yeah. There's this one perfume of a girl that I once dated, and I really liked it.
What's it called?
Gucci Flora, I think.
So I recently bought myself a perfume because I earned my first loan, and it is Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. It's a smell that I've been loving for some years and I always wanted to buy it, so I bought it myself.
First thing that popped into my head was the perfume of my boyfriend. It's really nice. But also the smell of spinach. I like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And the smell of grass. I really like that as well. The smell of spring.
It's either my girlfriend's perfume or the smell of freshly mown grass.
freshly mowed grass. I think that's a lovely smell. Also, the smell of my mother when she comes out of the bathroom. But mostly grass. Yeah.
Definitely the smell that grass has when it just rains. And when it has been dry for a very long time. I love that. It reminds me of summer and good times.
The smell of the forest right after it's rained, after it's been like dry for a long time, and the rain finally comes and the forest is just alive.
Poop.
I could say books or old books, but it's probably my mom's washing. How do you call it? Washing washing soap, something like that. Yeah.
I really like the way of the smell of fresh apple pie out of the oven. That shit's delicious. And I also like the smell of this little espresso martini. It's really good. Liana put some cinnamon in it.
Oh.
God
damn.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Cinnamon. Apple pie, specifically.
Smell is literally like stuff interacting with your body. Like if you see light, it's not, you really don't really feel it, but that's like particles in your nose from something that smells that way. So something's actually very intrusively in your body. It's like, check this out, and then it jogs something. I think that's really funny. I think that's a really interesting thing that it can do that. That's the first thing that springs to mind.
My favorite smell is the smell of okay. My favorite smell.